Okay, what up, y'all? Before I get into this is about the Acolyte, okay? And I got my Star Wars shirt on. You know, I'm 62 years old, and I remember when I was in like the summer of my 10th grade year going into my 11th grade year, and I had a little 12-inch with a selective black and white TV, and I'm squaring up my room and I see this, what I was going to get to know as an X-Wing fighter, flying over this endless ship, right? And then all of a sudden engaging in this battle. And I was mystified, stupefied. I was like, I cannot believe that this is some serious looking science fiction here with some serious, at that time, and even now it still holds up to a certain degree, effects. And now here we are all these years later, and we have the Acolyte. So this is my brother Magnus, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of what uh, I was doing when I was watching this when it came out yesterday. I literally was doing the same thing. And what's so great is I even was drooling. Shout out to my brother here. If you don't follow him, you should be following him because homeboy is hilarious and he's got great takes on what's taking place on. There you go.
Hey.
So I'm looking at this third episode here, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, if I'm somebody in the room that's creative, the first question I would have to ask Leslie Headland, and forget about Kathleen Kennedy. Kathleen Kennedy, to me, is one of these people that are in any business that have some level of capability, but they're always moving against the team. They don't work with the team. They're judgmental. And in a creative process, they have no creative capability whatsoever. How in the world can you guys be falling down like this without first understanding what's actually in Star Wars? Okay? So for me, I'm not going to sit here and say that the Force is a male only thing. No, I don't think you could add anything to it because the Force is for everything that's around you. It's the rocks, it's the plants, it's the air, it's the stars, it's the moon, it's the galaxies. It's all around us all the time, right? So if you take it in that way, why in the world would you try to now feminize it? And this is where Leslie, one, is out of her depth. And I see why Jon Favreau is not around. The three people that need to be called on the carpet right now is Dave Filoni, number one. Number two is Kathleen Kennedy. And then Leslie Headland, you know, because none of them are doing justice to what it is that we just know from all the years of watching the different iterations of Star Wars. And if you just think this is going to be another iteration, at first you have to make it make sense. All right? So for example, you got somebody in the great Carrie Ann Moss is in as a completely ineffective Jedi Master, for God's sake, that you gets killed with a butter knife in the first episode. That's ridiculous.